and welcome here on the mat with me this morning. And let us start to a very soft and gentle morning, easy poses, nice awakening of the body and the mind and your breath to really prepare you for a great present day, for a day where you feel grounded, for a day where you feel very stable in yourself without having to be hard, but you just create this really, really strong inner centeredness feeling in yourself. So I invite you to find a comfortable seating position for the beginning. And in these morning flows, I always integrate also a lot of pranayama breathwork, especially in the morning after the night. It's really nice to stretch our lungs, to connect first with our breath. Our breath, like you can't live 3 minutes, longer than 3 minutes without your breath. So connecting with our breath, finding a deep breathing, finding a conscious breathing for the day. Also there helps us to feel grounded, but also helps us to feel more energized, helps us to connect more with our potential, calms our nervous system. We feel less stressed. We feel more awake, more focused. You can kind of be a better person when you breathe properly for yourself and for others. So when finding a comfortable seat, you can sit cross-legged in any way that you like. I'm sitting here right now in Siddhasana. That is a seated position in yoga where you have the sole of the one foot against the one thigh and you put the other foot between your thigh and your calf. I'm sitting right now as well on a block. So maybe you'd like to sit on a blanket to rise a bit more your sit bones, to be more easy able actually to lengthen your spine. And then just start here with me on the mat with closed eyes. Maybe you just crawled out of bed and felt like, let us start here with some yoga. Maybe your mind was already running. This can really help us in the morning to first settle ourselves before the thoughts run anywhere else. I invite you to bring your sit bones onto the mat or the proper you're sitting on and let your spine rise up from there. Bring your chin a bit towards your chest. You have a bit more length in the back of your neck. You'd like to place your hands palms up or down just on your thighs. Nothing special we need to create here. Just feel in which seated position you would like to start. And if cross-legged seat is not an option or possible for you, you can always sit in any other way that feels good for you right now. So with your closed eyes, I invite you to first check in here with yourself, like how is your body feeling this morning? Do you feel any tension? Or does your body feel more open and light? Check a bit in from head, like an inner camera over your shoulders, your arms, just if you scan yourself a little bit, your chest. Is your belly relaxed? Are your hips relaxed? Without any judgment, first just allow yourself to see and to realize and to observe what is there. Starting to go more in our daily life as well into an observer mode helps us to feel less engaged with what's happening. We can more easily make better decisions on how we want to deal with the situation. Not so much going into a reactive response. So creating the space before or between the impulse we get. the action we want to do to increase the space there in between. It's something we can very well do with becoming more aware of what is happening. Very good. And then I invite you to start breathing in and out through your nose. If it shouldn't work for you through the nose in some reason, then just choose your way through the mouth. We can nicely align our energy inside, our rational and our emotional energy, by breathing through the nose. We will start with a bit deeper belly breath here. So first check in if with your inhale your belly actually expands. With your exhale the belly deflates. Find here in your pace, your in and exhale, that consciously your belly expand on the inhale. Really allow it to become big. Give you all your organs space here. Let your diaphragm really move down. Open your lungs. And with the exhale, let it deflate again, compress. Lungs compress, diaphragm moves up. Inhale. And exhale. Finding a connection here with your breath. Calm state for yourself. Whenever over the day we maybe feel a little bit less grounded, just take these 2 minutes to close your eyes and start to go into a more deeper belly breath, which will calm your nervous system, also improve your digestion in that way, that you feel more present, more able to make a good next choice on how you want to move on, rather than moving into maybe not so supportive habits, which are more coming then from a survival state of, okay. And I invite you to take even a little bit deeper belly breath here and increase the pace a little bit. So you inhale, belly expands, exhale, belly deflates. Inhale, belly expands, and you do that with a little bit more force. Exhale, belly deflates. We're activating the belly muscles here. You're massaging our organs, digestive systems, also called fire breath, creating more fire here in our root and our sacral chakra. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, deflate. And continue here. Some people that might really feel weird and different, because many people actually just breathe into their chest, or their belly actually deflates on their inhale and expands on the exhale, which is not the natural rhythm. So we want to let the belly inflate on our inhale, decrease on our exhale. Creating this inner fire, being able to burn any obstacles over the day might feel challenging for us. In and exhale and release for now. Just let your breath come as it wants to come. Go with your internal eye, your inner sensory system a bit through your body and observe if something changed. It can happen that you feel a tingling, a bit more warmth or cold somewhere. That's activated energy here. And fire breath in the morning is better than any coffee. Supports you with mental clarity and exactly the right amount of root Kundalini energy, which is then more awakened there. And let's go for some more. Gently in and exhale once more through your nose. And then do some more. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly deflates. The best pace kind of is like in, out, in, out, in, out. And in the beginnings, if you maybe do that one of the first times, it can really create some kind of sore belly muscle. Can feel like you worked out on your abs, which you actually do. We start to breathe deeper. We're also more activating and engaging our belly muscles, the deeper ones, which are often not so much used in daily life, except we choose to use them. Whenever you should feel in between that you would like to take a rest, please don't push yourself over your edge. And just softly slow down. You go for 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale here, fully exhale. Press your belly button in and up, in towards your spine, up towards your rib cage. Really compress your belly here fully, squeeze all the air out. Retain the breath here for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then deeply inhale, bring the arms over the side to the top of your head. Retain your breath here for a moment, bring the shoulders away from the ears. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And exhale, bring the arms over the side, back to your left. Inhale, arms over the side to the top of your head. Retain the breath here for 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, exhale. Very good. One more time, arms over the side to the top of your head. Inhale. Deep as you can, shoulders away from the ears. Then retain your 4, 3, 2, 1. And release your arms. If you still have your eyes closed, then just gently start to open them. Maybe just feel here into yourself how you feel right now. Something has changed. Very good. And we're going to stay in a seated position. You can take any proper way if you like, proper away if you like, or you can keep it under your sit bones. And we're going to start first with some seated cat-cows. We inhale first, bring our arms over the sides to the top of our head. Bring your gaze up here. Interlace your fingers, rise even higher, stretch the inside of your hands, the palms to the sky. And exhale, arms over the side towards your legs. Time, inhale, arms over the side to the top of your head, interlace the fingers. Let the palms of the hands rise even more up, shoulders away from the ears. Now exhale, the hands start to move forward on the height of your shoulders. Exhale a little bit more. Let your arms fully fall onto your lap. One more time. Inhale, arms over the side to the top of your head. Interlace the fingers. Inhale even a little bit more, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, arms over the front, up to your shoulders. Stay here for a second. And even exhale more, arms fall down. And place your hands onto your knees. What we want to do now, we want to open our chest to the front, go into cow's pose, and want to round our spine here, open the back side. So with the inhale, we start opening our chest here. Bring our breastbone towards the sky. Rise our gaze here a bit. Feels like we're opening our spine. You can use your hands here on your knees as a leverage. And then exhale slowly around your spine. Inhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Breastbone to the front. Open your heart here. Exhale, round off your spine. 2 more. Inhale, open your chest. And round your spine. Very good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Nicely bring your spine here into all different ways of rotation. I invite you to come with me onto your knees and to have the mat then length to your side. Place one of your feet to the side of the mat. Open your hips here a bit to the front. Have a nice 90-degree angle then between your thigh and your foot and your calf. And if possible, we need to rotate our knee a little bit outwards to place our tippy toes here to the front side of the mat. Then we inhale, bring the arms over the side to the top of our head. Then we exhale, softly bend over. One hand lands on the knee or the thigh, wherever you are. Bring your chin a bit towards your chest. And then inhale here with me, find even a little bit more length. Exhale, maybe just find a millimeter deeper bend here. It's not about going deep in the bend, just about opening our sides here. Very good. The next inhale, bring the arms to the top of your head. Exhale, release your arms. One more time. Inhale, arms over the top of your head. Exhale, bend over her. And then stay here for a few and an exhale. Pressing your pelvis, your pubic bone a bit to the front, that you open your hips here a bit more. Bring the shoulders up and away from the ears. Very good. On the next inhale, come back up with me and lower your hands down. And come with me here, just onto your knees. If that should feel uncomfortable to stay on your knees like that, you can either also just sit down and just put a blanket under your knees. And inhale, bring our hands back up again over the top of our head. Exhale, move your upper body, hands to front and back. Look over your right shoulder. Engage your belly here, engage your glutes. And breathe. Shoulders away from the ears. Next inhale, bring the hands back up over your head. Exhale, lower them down over the sides. Inhale, hands up over the top of your head. And then rotate your right arm to the front, your left arm to the back. Engage your glutes here so you're not starting to be unstable. Look over your left shoulder. Maybe bring your chin a little bit towards your chest. And breathe. Very good. Inhale, rise the hands back up over your head. Exhale, arms fall to the side. Let's reach our left foot out here. Feet toes to the short edge of the mat. Press this foot even a little bit there, like no one could take it away. Stay nice and strong, stable in your poses. Get your glutes here, open your hips a little bit. You like to bring your shoulders up and away from the ears once. On the inhale, bring your arms over the side to the top of your head. Exhale, softly start to bend over. We don't want any forward weird movements, but we really want to stay in line with our leg. Breathe here in and out. Every inhale, you can lengthen your arm a little bit. Every exhale, just bend a millimeter deeper. Get your core muscles here as well. Next inhale, bring the hands back up over your head. Exhale, arms down over the side. One more time. Inhale, arms over the top of your head. Exhale, bend over to the left. Very good. Next inhale, let's get back up again. Exhale, arms down over the side. And then come with me here into a tabletop position. Bring your knees to the side of the mat. So open your knees here, your legs a little bit more. Toes can touch behind your leg, behind your hips. Bring your hands a little bit more to the front. And with the inhale, you start to move a little bit more front. Exhale, we move down your back into child's pose. Inhale, you can go into your place. Inhale, we go here. Lower our hips a little bit. Activate our abdominal muscles. Exhale, slowly go back. And we even like to shortly bring your forehead on the mat. Press your arms into the mat to open your shoulders. Inhale, move forward. Lower your hips a little bit. Shouldn't work with your toes together, then just open the toes a little bit. Exhale, move back into child's pose. Inhale, move front here. And exhale, move back. Awakening softly our hips here. Inhale, move forward. In the morning, we really want to be gentle, especially with the first moves we're giving our body. And it's really good choice to start moving, even if it's just 20 minutes in the morning, do some gentle stretches, because over the night, your body worked really a lot on detoxing you, bringing all the toxins, all the waste out. So if we start moving, brushing our teeth also first, cleansing our tongue, and drinking then water, we can support our body to really get all of the toxins that it got out of the body, or the waste out of our system, to then also release it out of our system, that it's not stored somewhere in our body. Okay, very good. Bring your knees a little bit back together. Tuck your toes and press yourself here with me into downward facing dog. Press your hands into the mat with your biceps next to your ears. Open your chest a little bit towards the mat. Lengthen your spine. Have your neck nice and long. Rise your hips up into the sky. And then start to walk your doggy a little bit. Stretching our back fascia. Have a whole fascia line over our soles of the feet, the calves, the hamstring, the glutes, the back, over the head, the front side of our forehead. And by squeezing, opening our fascia, we also activate, actually kind of rejuvenating parts in ourselves. Our cells can rejuvenate better, also we release all the toxins. And our lymphatic system just can't work on its own. It needs the muscular movement. So with your feet here, activating in down dog. That's a really good way how to do that. Very good. With the inhale, look between your hands, the front of the mat. And then bring your right foot here between your hands, lower your knee. And rise up here with me into low lunge. Very soft and gentle. And just stay here for a moment. Maybe you feel that you would like to place something under your knee. Many poses in yoga actually are always a mix of engaging the agonist, the muscle. It indicates the movement that contracts then. And we have the antagonist, the opposite muscle that needs to lengthen in that movement. So to become also more flexible, we still need to strengthen parts in us. For example, here in low lunge, we can always feel we can't just fall down. We need to engage a bit our glutes. We need to engage here our leg to be able to open our hips here just a little bit more. For the body, the nervous system will also feel more safe. Very good. And with the inhale, bring your hands here over the side to the top of your head. Grab with your right hand, your left wrist, and then start to pull a little bit on your left wrist. Open your left rib cage. Shoulders away from the ears. Press your right foot into the mat. And next inhale, release here again. Arms flow over the sides of your body. And place your hands next to your right foot. If you want to grab a block or anything that can support you in bringing the flow more towards your body, you can also place a block here under your hand. I invite you with an inhale to rise your right hand up into the sky. And stay here with me for some time. Breathe in and out. If you don't need a block, if you need 2 blocks, every version is valid. Very good. Next inhale, or exhale more. Release the hand here again. Tuck your left toes, rise your left knee. Then come shortly here with me into plank. Go into supported plank if that feels better for you this morning. Slowly just lower down here. Chaturanga, shoulders up and away from the ears. And meet me here in Cobra first. Could actually, you're engaging your glute muscles so much, you could take away your hands. Very good. And then bring the elbows underneath your shoulders. We're going now into Sphinx pose. Press your hands into the mat and feel like as if you're pushing your hands actually away from your body, not rising up here. That's kind of the movement we're just doing to create also more stability. And then bring your chin towards your chest. And nicely lengthening now here our neck muscles. And then roll your right ear slowly towards your right shoulder. And then release back into the middle. Still continue to engage your glutes and your belly muscles. Roll over to the other side. Release back to the middle. And do some circles here in your pace. Nicely relaxing and opening as well our neck muscles, which are kind of carrying our head the whole day. Often they carry a lot and a lot of things which we may actually be ready to let go of, not taking the burden for ourselves. Continue to breathe in and out. Very good. And bring your hands back under your shoulders. Press yourself here a bit up. You can go over your knees, tuck your toes, and come with me into downward facing dog. Maybe even feel like walking your dog a little bit more. What was for myself a very important cue within the down dog is like often in the past, and that really started to hurt my arms, is that I was kind of hanging with my shoulder just down. My upper body was actually with all its weight just pressing towards my hand. What's important for me to know is that I press my upper arms kind of out of the shoulders as I press the floor away. And it starts to give more stability over time. Inhale, bring your gaze between your hands, and then let the left foot step down, let it step forward. Lower your right knee, and rise up with me here as well into lowland. First, find your position here. Next, inhale, rise the arms over the side to the top of your head. Grab with your left hand your right wrist. Exhale, open your right side, shoulders away from the ears. Press your left foot nicely into the mat. Don't let your knee escape here somewhere else. And then breathe in and out. Very good. Next inhale, release again. Come back up into the middle. Exhale, arms over the side, next to your body. Then place your right hand on the inside of your left foot. Again, take a prop, like a yoga block, if you have one. If you don't have one, you can also just use some books, for example, or any package that you have that is a bit more stable. And then press here out of your shoulder. Inhale, rise your left arm up into the sky. Follow with your gaze here, your hand. Breathe in and out. Very good. And then lower your hand here again on the exhale. Place your hand next to your foot. And then step your left foot back, from your back onto all fours, onto your knees. And then walk with your knees a bit more towards the front side of the mat. Bring your feet out to the outer edge. Take your calves here and roll them a bit outside. And either there as well, you can take a block as a support under your sit bones or a blanket. And then slowly start to move down here with me into hero's pose, Virasana. If it shouldn't work with your ankles or your knees, you can always place what I said, a prop under your sit bone, some blanket under your ankles. Please always find a way for you that the pose feels good for you. We can allow some discomfort, but we don't want to have any stress for the body. We don't want to have any sharp or pointy pain. Okay. Then I invite you, you can either take a blanket, you can take a bolster, you can take a block, or you just go down just how it is. Then I will show some options for you. You stay here with me in hero's pose, and you can bring your hands back. You can also just kind of place your hands here behind your body, under your shoulders if you like, and just engage your belly here. And stay like that. You can go down, take the prop here away. You can go down onto your forearms. Always checking that your hip is not too much anteriorly tilted, or that you drop it back more into a neutral position. You can go like that. You can place the bolster here. Go in cactus arms or just open them to the side. can take a block and place it somewhere here on the back side of your body. And just open your chest a little bit more in that way. Or you can also go without any prop if you feel like that. You just place yourself here like that. Also here you can go into cactus arms, 90-degree angle between forearm and upper arm. And then just come here with me into supine virasana. Supine extended virasana. Hero's pose. And if it should hurt after some time at some body part, either try to maybe adjust the position a bit, can happen on the lower back, or to still then take a prop. One of the important things to learn in life, I feel as well, to allow oneself to receive support, to ask for help, to allow not knowing, to allow this place of uncertainty, of I just don't know how to do it, to find a bit more ease and surrender and comfort in that. Rather having the perfectionist idea in your head that you need to know everything, be able to do everything, be able to achieve everything. I think some high intelligence place so many different people here onto this planet so we can share knowledge, share wisdom, share help. Very good. Take one last nice deep inhale and slowly start to bring yourself out of the pose. If you are totally without any prop, I give the recommendation to kind of grab for your ankles, press into your elbows, and then slowly get yourself up here. We always want to come safe out of our poses. And press yourself with your hands, with your butt up. Bring your knees over the side, long in front of your body. Stretch them out here. And if you have any prop, a blanket, a block, just bring it between your legs here. Every opening pose also needs a closing pose as well. And bring the flat away here a bit from your butt. You can also place the blanket under your sit bones here as well. And then slowly start to bend yourself forward. Place the prop anywhere where it feels good for you. However, that might get, maybe you have several props. Maybe you start with a little bit of a higher propping and then just release over time. And just let yourself fall here into catapult pose. Let your neck and your head rest. And still recommend press the back side of your legs a bit into the mat and flex your toes. And allow yourself here any stress, any pressure you may be holding within your head, within your thoughts. Having to do things, having to go somewhere, having to achieve something. All these inside pressuring thoughts which will have an effect on your body. Resting your head here for this moment. Allow yourself to rest these thoughts for some time. Release all the pressure you might hold, might carry in your neck and your shoulders.
you have a block, if you have something that is a bit more firm, you can also roll your head here a bit on your third eye, the point between your eyebrows, a bit side to side, massage your third eye here, your intuition. It's also a marmer point, one of the points which can have a big influence. If you don't have something firm, you can also interlace your fingers a bit. Just take one of your finger joints, your index finger, and either just create some circles here, clockwise and counterclockwise, or in an 8. Find that relaxation in some moments that can really also release some emotions or the stress we sometimes put ourselves on our shoulders. Very good. And slowly engage your lower back a bit again at your belly and start to rise up here with me into staff pose. One more time, press your backside of the legs into the mat. Nice long spine here, finding some neutrality again. And then find yourself. You used to like to grab some socks, a blanket, or a pullover or something. Come with me into Shavasana, corpse pose. Letting everything you opened now, engaged, brought into flow this morning. Find its integration. We need integration time in our life. Like digesting the food, we can't eat 24/7. We need to give our digestive system, our brain then as well, and our whole body, ourselves, some time to process what we have experienced. We continuously, let's give an example, if you have a person in an administration job, and his or her job is to file papers that are coming in. And the first block placed in the room, and the person starts to file it away. And then very quickly already new files are placed in the room, and more and more and more. It's also what creates a lot of toxins in the body if the body doesn't have time to process and to integrate. So that's what we use Shavasana for, integrating all the benefits from our practice. In that moment of stillness, being actually also a bit being able to just be with whatever we brought maybe into flow beforehand. So allow yourself on a daily basis to create some times for an inner Shavasana of just relaxation, being, not having to, wanting to, must to. This can be just 2, 3, 5 minutes. Otherwise, keep your system constantly under tension, just creating stress. Everything we engage, we also need to relax again. Everything relaxed, we also need to engage again. Finding the sweet spot flow in that. In our modern society, at first, right now, it's more important to learn to be again without having get sick or depressed or lethargic. Be able to enjoy a moment just when sitting on a balcony or on a field or in a park, and just observing what is in your life, in yourself, in your surrounding. creating this contentment in the moment. Gratitude for what is, that will create a really deep place of inner happiness. If you can feel content with what is. And slowly start to roll yourself onto one side, if you still like that, or up over the side directly with me back into the seated position. You can still keep your eyes closed. If you're still lying on the side, then I invite you to come with me back into seated. Maybe there's an intention, Sanskrit also called sankalpa, an intention, some seed you would like to sow right now for the day, some direction you would like your day to go towards to. Maybe it's with more love or peace or enjoyment, relaxation. It's something very personal for you, and just feel for a moment into for yourself if you like to place, if you like to seed one little sankalpa for yourself. And then imagine really how you place this little seed into the ground of the day. And bring the palms of your hands in front of your heart together, Anjali Mudra. Bow your head a little bit, bring your chin towards your chest, relax your neck. Namaste, namaste. You can bring your fingertips towards your third eye, and your thoughts. Bring your fingertips towards your mouth. Your thoughts represent your words. Bring your hands in front of your heart and present your actions. Bow to you. Thank you for taking the time for your practice. Bow to open your eyes if you feel like that already, or still take a moment in meditation for yourself and just inner stillness here in a seated position. And I wish you a beautiful day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in one of the next videos. You can like and subscribe to be informed about my other videos when there are new ones coming out. You can also join me live if you like to. You can just press the link underneath the video. And whenever you would like to share something, your feelings about your practice today or any other time, then you're always welcome to reach out to me in person via any messages, or to just place it in the comments. Lots of love to you.